They say looks can be deceiving, and that's certainly true of this X-Type Jaguar from 2004, because this is a car you've never seen before. At a glance, things look pretty normal, from the beige leather interior to the Jaguar alloy wheels. But wait, the boot space on this thing is incredible. In fact, it doesn't even have a boot. So what's so incredible about this Jaguar? And why is there a subscribe button there? Well, you might as well click on that while I'm building up the suspense. It's because it's a Jaguar X-Type pickup truck. That's right, a 2-litre diesel X-Type pickup truck, and you didn't find many of these at your local dealership back in 2004. Before we meet the man behind this incredible modification, what are your thoughts on it? Please leave a message in the comments below. 'Cause nothing in this world compares to you. No, nothing in this world compares to you. So Gary, the question is, why?
I've always loved the custom cars.
Yeah.
From a young age, I'd always buy it. Back then, you'd buy it as a magazine, get the custom car magazines. And I've always fancied doing something just a little bit different. So the opportunity come with the X-Type. So that was my way forward.
Yeah. And this car, when you picked it up, what sort of condition was it in?
Because of our company, we repair other people's cars, so we bought the car salvage, so it was an insurance write-off. And the funny thing about it, I actually bolted a few bits together and drove it back from the salvage yard and drove it home. So it wasn't that bad, but it was thumped bad enough for the insurance to write it off on the back corner.
Because it'd only done 40,000 miles, is that right?
That's right, yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah, and at the time, I think the car must have been probably 10 years old, and with that sort of mileage, obviously was fantastic.
Yeah.
And the car was absolutely immaculate inside.
Right, beautiful. Yeah, you can see that. Yeah. And the thing is, right, I think a lot of people would like to know this. Does it drive like a pickup, or does it drive like a Jaguar?
That's the problem. The X-Type was based on the Ford Mondeo, so it's got a lot of Ford parts, but it's still a Jag. The shape of it's different. Heated seats, heated front screen, everything's leather, aircon. You got a high end of a vehicle. I didn't want a pickup truck that was bouncy because it wasn't any good for me. I'm only carrying lightweight stuffs, wings, bonnets for my business. So I wanted a vehicle that drove like a car, but I could use it like a truck.
Yeah. And when you go about doing something like this, what's involved? It must be a lot of work.
Yes, even though we've got all the qualifications for the bodywork, this was like a completely different field. You can't buy anything, you have to make everything. When we cut the back end off, we all laughed, expecting the car to fall in half, but we supported it with axle stands, so it was just sitting on the sill section. And when we cut it, nothing moved. And then from there, we welded up the rear doors, box framed everything, and then start to build it back to get the strength back in the car that we'd taken off the roof.
So what sort of things would you carry in the back of this?
Because we do body work, it was bought and built to do. We had to go and pick up a door, a bonnet, a boot, sometimes a bit of suspension, alloy wheels, things like that. We've had hardcore oak doors, 4x2, you name it, it's all gone in the back.
Which you really wouldn't expect to put in a Jaguar normally, would you?
Never in a million years.
Now, you can't use this car any longer because of where you're based. You're inside the M25, and that involves ULEZ.
That's right, yes.
So that's been a bit of a problem, hasn't it?
Yes, there isn't a price I could put on the amount of work that we've done and the amount of hours we've spent on the vehicle, and then suddenly to be told you can't drive it, and we're right on the border of it. Literally, my workshop is the road where the ULEZ starts.
Right, okay.
So,
right.
As I say,
made it difficult for you.
So
Right.
without paying a £12.50 charge each and every day,
Yeah.
which I'm definitely not going to be paying.
Yeah. So what do you think at home? Do you agree with the ULEZ charge or don't you agree? Let us know in the comments below. So Gary, when you go to insure this, what is it insured as? How does that work?
I'll be honest with you, it's a little bit of a grey area. I had a Fiesta van which we converted to a car, tried to get it changed over from a van to a car, and we couldn't. So it's the same scenario with this. This used to be an estate. For some unknown reason, they say that you can't change it from one thing to another. Can't change it from a normal family car to a commercial vehicle. So I just insure it as the sports estate that it is.
Right, okay.
So, yeah.
Fair enough. There's a funny story, Gary, about your wife when she's sitting in this car with you, isn't it?
That's right. The amount of people that take photographs of this vehicle is unbelievable. It got to a stage where my wife would say, "Why does everyone want to take a photograph of me when I'm in your car?" And in the end, I had to make a point of keep telling her, "It's not you, darling, it's the car."
Ah, right, okay. Now, this car's done, and you just say you're probably going to eventually just get rid of it, yeah? And so you're thinking of a new project, though, aren't you? Which is what?
Yes, I bought a C-Class Mercedes, a 2017 one. My friends reckon that I'm mentally deranged, but I'm looking at cutting the back end off of that one and making that into a pickup truck.
Wow, that'd be pretty exciting.
Yes. If I ever get round to doing it, keep my fingers crossed that it does happen. But it's if it happens, it will look pretty amazing. Yeah.
Well, I hope you'll be in touch with me so we can come and see the progress of that guy. That'd
yes.
be really interesting to see it all being cut up and put together. That'd be amazing. Yeah, fantastic.
This vehicle gets used every day. For 10 years, it's been used every day for work, wherever I go. And I want it to be a comfortable ride. And it's ticked every box by doing so.
Yeah. So what I'd like to see now is a Rolls Royce pickup truck. That'd be great.
Yeah.
So if you've enjoyed today's episode, make sure you like, comment and subscribe. And if you like stories about classic cars, make sure you watch these videos.